On a seriously cold morning in February, EG was given access to the largest development in Europe. After decades of delays, Battersea Power Station is finally getting built out. This is Phase 1, which was completed at the beginning of last year. This is the massive work happening at Phase 2. Incredibly, it needs about 2,000 construction workers each day. The roof's recently been taken off, and the main cores are coming up inside. When complete, it will house a 500,000 square foot Apple HQ. But for the moment, it's quite a long way away from that. These are the cores that are going to support the main atrium and the new floors. And it's here, where the wall joins the chimney, that Apple's HQ will go. The existing marble on the walls has been left, as have the control windows. These pictures are actually from a party in the 1980s. But for the moment, the central turbine hall is very much open to the elements. But the power station is just one part of the wider Nine Elms regeneration. And despite President Trump not wishing to visit, the US Embassy has recently opened its doors. EG was given a first look inside the embassy after its relocation from Grosvenor Square, which, despite its slightly less central location, a spokesman said staff were happy to move to. Apparently, the purpose-built office is far more comfortable than the existing block, and also includes a number of small gardens and social spaces for staff. This is the desert-themed garden meant to represent Texas, while here on the upper floor is the staff bar with super views out over the river. Tribute is also paid to the existing embassy. But after the power station and embassy, it's worth looking at the next site to come along, including the market. This will be a much longer term piece, with units replaced one by one as they are rebuilt. But it sits at the centre of the Vauxhall masterplan. This is Barrett's, Bellway's and Ballymore's surrounding developments. Berkeley's Riverlight was one of the first developments to complete in the Vauxhall area. Opposite that, the post office sorting site has been slower, though about half's been sold to Greystar. However, further along the road and closer to Vauxhall Tube Station, the development scene becomes even more interesting, where a number of massive sites have been picked up by Chinese companies. This is R&F and CC Land's recent acquisition, which is next door to Wanda's Nine Elms, which has been reported to have been sold to R&F Properties, who already own the adjacent Vauxhall Square, which they bought off CLS. This shot from the embassy gives an idea of the sheer scale of the site that R&F, CC Land and Wanda own between themselves. And also it gives an idea of how much they will control the access to the new Nine Elms Battersea redevelopment area from Vauxhall Station.